Good morning everyone and welcome back to Craft Eccentricity, and I hope everyone's going to have an awesome day today. Now today is a DIY art bin. Let's make this, and there was a request for the rather cute poodle, so that is what I'm going to do today. And I'm going to go straight in by putting down my wonderful scruffy mat, because I'm going to be using my scruffy bottle of glue. Yes, we're all scruffy today. And this is the Poodle die. Now, what I'm going to use, I think, is the Echo Park Hello Valentine digital paper pack. So I'm just going to go off and print and cut this, and I will be right back. Ooh, well, by the power of video, that was quick. And I've done a card base using the heart papers that comes in that pack. So just a plain simple card base, and I've also cut a piece of ephemera from that pack, which is a little, oh, are we blurred? Yes we are, there we go. And I've edged it with a little bit of ink so that it will stand out, and that says Happy Heart Day. So that is going to go somewhere on my card base. I don't know where yet. It might go there, might go up there. We'll have to wait and see. So I've done that bit, and then I've cut all of the bits for the poodle. Now there is lots and lots of bits, I will tell you that. So I'm just going to kind of like put them together where I think they might go. Now that is the poodle's nose. I think that might be the hair. But you know, that is the poodle's beret, and I've done that in red, and I've also done the handbag in red, and also the little dog collar is in red. Now I've got lots more pink bits here, so I'm just going to put them off to one side, and then I'll show you the body, and we can guess where all this lot goes. Got to do it from memory. Right, I have got my pickup tool. I'm just going to move these so that it makes life a little bit easier. Right, this is the doggy's body. Now on the website it's in a flesh colour, but I've decided to have black because I kind of like black. And I've also done the heads the same. Now if you have a look there, you can see the features of your poodle, which are really sweet. So we have to put this together, and this goes kind of like around about there. It's a rather posh looking poodle with the nose in the air, and of course that is the nose. So I think I should glue that on before I lose it. And also there's a little cut apart inside of that collar, which I think might slide the neck through, so we'll have a look at that in a second. Right, so first of all we need a little bit of glue. I've got my pickup tool. Just grab that, pick up that, and I'm going to have to check to see if it's straight or not, because I don't think that that is. So I'm just going to pick up my poodle's head and move that over. There we go, that looks much better. Now I'm going to get my poke tool. I'm just reaching across the desk here because this has got a little, I don't know if you can see that. I can get my poke tool in there because I am pretty sure that the neck slides into that little hole there. So I'm about to find out. Yes, it does. Right, so I'm just going to push that up and out of the way because we've got to fit this and then the pink bit first before we glue that down. So I'm pretty sure that the head kind of goes there. So I'm going to commit myself and put some glue along that bit. And without sliding that collar down, I'm going to stick that there. As you can see, it's a very posh, snooty looking poodle. So we've got that bit. And then the next bit that has to go in is the body, because the collar sits over it, and I'm pretty sure we size that up. Yeah, that goes there. It's always useful to watch paper piecing, so that, you know, if you've got the die, you can just pause this video and just go through it step by step. So I need to marry up the wobbly bits. Might need to move that one up slightly. I think that's it. And then we can put some glue down here, just a little bit, and then we can slide that collar down. So picking that up very gently, sliding it on down, and that kind of like just sits on the top. Right, so that is that bit. It's great fun actually. It's like working with little swirly twirly clouds. And as you can see, there is cuteness there already. Now the other red bit is the beret, which sits on top of the head. So I'm kind of straightening that up towards me, and the hair goes over this. So I'm going to put some glue there. And push that down. So that is the top of the beret, and then it's supposed to poke out of the hair. So I'm just deciding here. I think this is the hair and goes there. Yeah. Maybe a little bit higher up. So what I'm going to do is just apply my glue to the bottom of the beret. And I've got this kind of like off at an angle and up in the air just a little bit. If you can see that, I'm going to pick that up. There we go. So we've got the beret there. You have to excuse my fingers. I've been having to test for glucose, and you know what it's like when you start putting holes in your fingers. It can be a bit sore. Right, so the next bit is the ears have little fluffy bits on top. So we need to figure out which bit goes where. I don't know if it's that one or that one. I think it's that one, and I think that's there, and that goes there. So right on the tips of the ears here, a little bit of glue. I'm going to use my pickup tool, and I'm going to go onto the ends there. I think that's it. And then we're going to go off onto the ends there. So you can see this wonderful character is developing already. Isn't she sweet? I like her. I think she's lovely. And then layering it up, she's got a fluffy bum with a little bit of flesh poking out. So we're going to do that. That's an easy enough bit to do. I can just put, you know, just a little bit down. Line that up with the embossed area. And that's one of the nice things about paper piecing dies, is that you get areas so that you know where stuff goes. But I don't think that's quite lined up correctly. So just give it a little squeeze. There we go. And I think this bit goes onto the tail like that. So we're going to put a little bit of glue on the little tiny tip of that tail there. And I hope this is the right piece, but you know, here goes. I guess it doesn't matter which way around it is, just as long as it goes on there. So now Poodle is almost dressed. You know, you could actually put a little Santa hat on there, couldn't you? And you could have a Christmas Poodle. Right, now these bits go on the feet. That's the back legs, and these are for the front legs. So I'm going to put the handbag on last, I think. So now I'm just going to pop some glue here and stick the back bit on. I think that's right. And then you want your little fluffy bits to match up, so I'm going to use my pickup tool for that one. Whoops. And I'll swizzle that around. I'm going to pop that one down on there. So now we've got little fluffy legs, and we're going to finish that one off. And this is the one that has the handbag on it, so I think the handbag just sits down there in, we'll call it the elbow, the crook of the elbow. So it's kind of like down there. So we need to slide that over. Whoops. What I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly pause and I'll be right back, and that should be dry then. Right, so I think that's dry enough to play around with, and I'm just sliding that little handbag down here. See how far down we can go. And we need to stick the handles on. So I'm going to stick the handle behind the bag. And that's quite a nice little element actually, because you can still move it around, if you know what I mean. So it's going to be on your card, but it's going to be free dangling. Right, I'm going to let that finish drying. I'll put some foam pads on the back of this and I'll be right back. Right, so the cute little poodle is all dry, and I've put the foam pads on, and I've also peeled the backs off, and you can see there, you know, kind of like the little bits that are cut up and whatnot. I'm going to leave the handbag floating free. So I'm just going to pick that up. We're going to place it on our card, and I do kind of want to go about here, I think. There we go. Slightly overlapping the edge. And then that should give a nice amount of room. Look, you can see the handbag still moves, which is really cute. I really like that. And my little envelope that I cut out and inked the edges of, and I think I'm going to put that at the bottom. But when you think that, you know, I hadn't done it before, we've done this quite quickly. All I've done is wait for my glue to dry, and then I think I'm going to have that at a kind of slight angle, so a little bit onto the leg, if you know what I mean. There. And now you've got enough room there to put your Valentine's sentiment, or even a birthday sentiment if you wanted to. So that is what I made for you today. I hope you can see it. One piece of advice I would give is that when you glue the neck down, I would glue it behind the body, because can you see what happens when you get wet glue onto cardstock and it goes down over something else? It can protrude through slightly. I mean, I'm just going to pretend I can't see that, but normally that's what I would have done. But you know what I'm like. But I do hope that you can see that. I'm not going to complain because we've got really nice bright sunshine today. But that is it. That is the poodle. And very sweet it is too. Right, I thank you so much for joining me today. I am going to be up tomorrow with Panelisa. So once again, have a wonderful day. And as usual, all links below. Bye.